So hi students, this is Suresh, your chemistry faculty. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the reaction intermediates. So reaction intermediates means carbo, cation, carbanion, and free radicals. Their stabilities and stability orders, how they'll change. So that we are going to discuss in this video. Okay, so reaction intermediate stabilities depends on their charges. So a higher charge stability will be less. Okay, so that we need to remember. And when it comes to carbon free radical and carbon carbocation C plus, these two are electron deficient elements. Okay, electron deficient. So electron deficient compound means they have very less electron density there. So very less electron density they are having, and that's why they need, if any positive inductive effect or positive mesomeric effect, or if I have electron releasing group. Okay, ERG means electron releasing group. So that electron releasing groups or positive inductive groups increases the stability of free radicals. Okay, increases the stability of free radicals. Remember this point. So if I have a positive inductive group or otherwise electron releasing group, that increases the stability. And one more important point is when I get resonance, any form of resonance, it may be hyperconjugation or normal resonance. So resonance also increases stability. Okay, so this resonance can increase the stability of any intermediate. Okay, it may be a free radical, or it may be a carbocation, or it may be a carbanion. So any of the free radicals, when you are having, if it is having the resonance, then stability will be high. Okay, that point also you remember. Okay, so coming to tertiary free radicals, if I say R3C, okay, R3C, that is tertiary free radical greater than R2CH. Okay, this is secondary free radical greater than RCH2. This is a primary free radical, and then methyl group. This is the basically a stability order in normal primary, secondary, tertiary carbon free radicals. Okay, this is the stability order, right? So this you remember first thing. So next, I already told you when I have an electron releasing group or a resonance, in that case, stability will increase. Okay. So next point related to this stability, relative stabilities of free radicals also. Okay. So generally tertiary free radical will be more stable than benzyl free radical, and benzyl free radical will be more stable than allyl free radical, and allyl free radical is more stable than secondary, and secondary free radical will be more stable than primary, and primary will be more stable than methyl, and methyl free radical is more stable than vinyl. Okay, so this is the general order, relative stabilities of free radicals, relative stability order. So in tertiary free radical, why it is more stable than benzyl free radical means there the reason is hyperconjugation here. Higher amount of hyperconjugation. In benzyl free radical and allyl free radical, there what is the reason for their stability? Means resonance is the reason. Okay. Resonance will be the reason. And next, when it comes to secondary, primary, their inductive effects and all will come. Okay, and that will give the stabilities, right? Next, one more set of free radicals will take. Okay, this time I'm going with benzyl free radical. So what is this benzyl free radical? This benzyl free radical means on benzene ring, we are having CH2. Okay, that is called benzyl. So this is called benzyl free radical. Okay. So you can simply write it as C6H5. Okay, that is C6H5 means vinyl ring. Sometimes C6H5 can also be written as pH. Okay, that pH they'll write C6H5 CH2. This is the free radical, benzyl free radical. And next, if I take diphenyl free radical. Okay, this one. So two benzene rings on it now. Next, three benzene rings. Triphenyl free radical. Okay, triphenyl. So if I consider these free radicals, okay, so definitely more resonance whenever you are having. Okay, so the stability will be more. So here I have only one benzene ring. So here I'm having two benzene rings, and here I'm having three benzene rings. So as the number of benzene rings increases, their resonance also will be increasing. So it will be like this. Okay, the stability order will be like that. So that means when I go with resonance, higher resonance, okay, more resonance, right? More resonance if I'm having. So that leads to more stability of the compounds, more stability of the ions or free radicals. Anytime resonance is more favorable. Okay, more resonance, more stability on. In any case, whether it is free radical or carbocation or carbanion. Right, so this is another relative stability order. Okay, now again one more case we'll consider where I'll take triphenyl. So triphenyl means you can write like this also, pH3. That means three phenyl rings, three benzene rings. Okay, so this is triphenyl carbon free radical, so which is more stable than diphenyl pH2CH free radical, which is more stable than PHCH2. Okay, so up to which is more stable than not PHCH2. So it is tertiary free radical will be coming here, CH3 thrice. And that too in tertiary free radicals, there are two types of tertiary free radicals. Okay, here two types of tertiary free radicals. So this free radical is a tertiary butyl free radical. Okay, this is tertiary butyl. So other than this tertiary butyl, you can also write tertiary alkyl free radical. Like if I go with C2H5 thrice, see, this is tertiary ethyl. Okay, tertiary ethyl free radical. But here this is not more stable than benzyl free radical. Okay, understand? So here tertiary butyl free radical only more stable than benzyl, not the alkyl free radical. Okay, tertiary butyl is more stable than benzyl, that is PHCH2. Okay, and after PHCH2, it will be allyl carbocation. Okay, allyl carbon free radical, sorry. Okay, allyl carbon free radical will come. So this is allyl carbon free radical. Okay, so in tertiary butyl, why there is a high stability? Okay, why there is a high stability means because 9 hyperconjugated structures here you will see. Okay, here 9 hyperconjugated structures I'm getting. So that means a very high amount of resonance. Okay, and but here this is not very stable. So if you want to write this alkyl tertiary alkyl free radical, okay, this is tertiary alkyl free radical. So after this allyl free radical, you can write now. Okay. So here you can write tertiary alkyl free radical. You can take it. Okay. Tertiary alkyl free radical. So after this tertiary alkyl free radical, secondary alkyl and primary alkyl, that will come. Okay. So after tertiary alkyl free radical, now you can write secondary alkyl like CH3 twice, CH, and then CH3, CH2, primary free radical. Then alkyl free radical, that is methyl free radical. So then finally, you can go with this CH1C. This is acetyl free radical. Okay. So here this one is acetyl free radical. Okay. This is secondary. This is primary. Okay. And
Sir,
allyl free radical. And this is benzyl free radical. Okay. So these are the order of stability of different types of free radicals. Right?
sir,
Yes, sir. Tell me.
sir, tertiary butyl also comes under tertiary alkyl free radicals, no, sir.
Ah, yes. It is tertiary alkyl only, but it is having more hyperconjugated structures. So tertiary
Sir,
butyl
then,
is different. So tertiary butyl comes first before a benzyl free radical. It will come. Okay, that is a special case. So remaining
sir,
alkyl groups, all of them will come after benzyl only. Okay. Yes.
sir, but hexyl, tertiary hexyl and all, they'll have more hyperconjugation, no, sir.
What?
Sir, after butyl, pentyl and all will have more hyperconjugation, no, sir.
No hyperconjugation. Very less will be there. If you go with C2H5 thrice C, so their hyperconjugation is less. Okay, so if you elaborate this structure, it will come like this. It will be CH3, CH2. And then here free radical I have. Again CH2, CH3. And one more CH2, CH3. Now if you check the alpha carbons, there are 3 alpha carbons here. 1, 2, 3. And with 3 alpha hydrogens, I have only 6 alpha hydrogen atoms. So that means I'm getting only 6 hyperconjugated structures, not 9. Okay. So 6 hyperconjugated structures only will come. So that's why it is not highly stable. That means the benzyl radical is more stable than this now. Okay. You go with any other alkyl group, it will come like this one. Okay, less than 6 or 6. Okay, more than 6 won't come with any other alkyl group. Only with methyl group that will come as 9 hyperconjugated structures. Only that's why only tertiary butyl separately we have written. Separately we mentioned it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so next, this is a free radical stability order, and I'll take one more set of free radicals. Okay, I'm going to the next page now. So one more set of free radicals we'll be taking now. Here in this one more set, now we'll take benzyl free radicals only with different substitutions on benzene ring. Okay. So as I already told you, when I have plus M group, that means electron releasing group. ERG means electron releasing. EWG, that is electron withdrawing. Okay. When plus M group is there or plus I group is there, so both are electron releasing groups only. So that electron releasing groups will increase the stability. Okay, increases stability for free radicals. Because what these free electron releasing groups will do is they'll decrease the charge, or they will decrease the electron deficiency. Okay, these free radicals will be having 7 valence electrons in the carbon valence shell. So it is electron deficient. So when the electron density is moving from these electron releasing groups towards that carbon, so then automatically that electron deficiency slightly will be decreased. So stability will increase in that way. Similarly, electron plus I groups also will do the same thing. Okay. So now I'll take another set of free radicals. So this time I'm going with benzyl free radicals, substituted benzyl free radicals. So this is a benzyl free radical I'm taking now. So here I'll keep some electron releasing group like OCH3 I'll keep. Okay. So this OCH3, it is a positive mesomeric group, even plus minus I, positive M and minus I, but minus I no need to count. Why? Because mesomeric effect is a dominating effect in this case, right? So next, another free radical I'll take, again benzyl free radical only, but different substitution. So benzyl free radical will be taking now. This time it is methyl I'm substituting there. So methyl group is a positive inductive group only. Okay, mesomeric effect won't come. Only inductive effect will come with methyl. So next, normal benzyl free radical without any substitutions I'm taking. This is normal benzyl free radical. Okay. And next, nitro group I'll attach to it. In the para position, nitro group I'll attach to this benzyl free radical now. Okay. This is CH2. Right. So nitro group is minus M group. Negative mesomeric group. Right. So when I see the stability order, here it will be very high stability than this, and this is the stability order we'll be getting there. So what is the reason for the stability? Extra stability means that positive M, positive I. So here minus M group is there, so stability decreased. Okay, electron withdrawing group decreases the stability of positive ion and free radical also. So even for carbocations also the same order will come. Okay, even in the case of carbocations also same order will be coming. So when it comes to free radicals, okay, carbon free radical, when you see that carbon free radical, already I think I told you. So the carbon free radical is sp2 hybridized. Okay, sp2 hybridized only will say, and one of the p orbitals is holding that unpaired electron there. Okay, odd electron will be there in one of the p orbitals, right? So that is the structure of carbon free radical. So sp2 means it is a trigonal planar shape only will be having. Trigonal planar shape will be there. And that p orbital, whichever we are saying that holding the unpaired electron, that will be perpendicular to this plane. Okay, a triangular plane, right? So that is the structure of free radicals, right? Yes, Parth, you can ask the doubt now.
Sir, that second diagram, sir, how is it showing plus I effect, sir? That second figure, sir.
This one. What is the nature of methyl group?
Plus I.
The same only, no? Plus I or plus M will increase the stability we said. So here there is nothing in the third one. So, but in the fourth one, there is a minus M. So it is decreasing the stability further. Okay. So plus I and plus M will increase the stability. So among plus I and plus M will be more stronger. So that's why that is the order. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, that free radicals won't give that plus I plus M effect, sir.
Free radicals?
Sir, they won't give that plus inductive effect, sir.
From this side, from this side you are asking.
Yes, sir.
So from there it won't come. No, this is the reaction center. No? Okay, this is where the reaction start. Okay, it is the point where reaction is coming. So we are speaking about its stability, this carbon free radical stability. Okay, so that won't give any kind of effect. Okay, so it's just stability we are speaking about. So the other groups we have to see what are attached to what. Okay, now. Right, so in carbocations also the similar only you can say, even in carbocations, they are also sp2 hybridized only. The carbon is central carbon is sp2 hybridized only, and it is also trigonal planar shape, and you'll be having an empty p orbital. Okay, completely empty p orbital will be there, and that is why that positive charge is coming to it. Okay, so an empty p orbital. So that means if I see carbon free radical, there it has 7 valence electrons there in carbon free radical, and in carbocation only 6 valence electrons only will be there. Okay, in carbocation. So same order you can say here also. So like in carbon free radicals, whatever order we have given, the same stability orders will come. In all the cases, it will be same, right? So in carbocations as well, right? So, and there are some special carbocations are there, right? So other than these given examples, I'll take the different examples now. Okay, so in all the given examples, you just replace the dot with the positive charge, so that will be same only. Okay, so I'm not specially writing it now. So the remaining examples we'll see, right? So here also the same pattern. So in carbocations, sometimes there will be aromatic carbocations coming. Okay, sometimes some carbocations will become aromatic there. Okay, so that aromatic carbocations generally will be very highly stable. Okay, aromatic, then after aromatic it will be after aromatic it will be tertiary carbocation, the tertiary butyl carbocation. Okay, especially tertiary butyl, and after tertiary butyl benzyl allyl will come, and after benzyl allyl tertiary alkyl carbocation will come. Okay, just like in free radicals. So the other carbocations, special cases I said that we'll see now.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, what did you say for the stability of carbocation and free radical? Free radical.
Same pattern. Okay, whatever stability orders we have written for carbon free radicals, similar, same kind of pattern will be there. Okay, so same order will be there, same stability orders. Just what we need to do is that free radical we will replace it with this positive charge. Okay, nothing else is different. Okay, so these are called as cyclopropyl. Okay, carbocations, cyclopropyl. And these cyclopropyl carbocations are exceptionally stable. Okay, so as the number of cyclopropyl rings increases, right, the stabilities also will increase. So that means if I go with these three cyclopropyl carbocations, so the stability order will be like this. Okay, so these are exceptionally stable. Highest stability is there for these compounds. Okay, highest stability. And after this, so after this, now the stability order will be coming for.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Now the stability order is coming for this compound. Okay, just a minute, guys. Just a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, guys. So I'm back. Like here, this is called as tropylium carbocation here. Okay, this is called tropylium. And this tropylium carbocation is an aromatic carbocation. Okay, it gets the aromaticity, it becomes aromatic. So that's why it is highly stable. So whenever you say aromatic compound is there, so that will be more stable compound. Okay. So next afterwards, the remaining order will come. That means like triphenyl carbocation, diphenyl carbocation, benzyl carbocation, before benzyl carbocation, tertiary butyl carbocation, and after benzyl carbocation, allyl carbocation. These are all will come. After these four only, remaining carbocations will come. Okay. So whenever these carbocations are coming, they are highly stable carbocations. Okay. They are highly stable carbocations here. Right. So after this tropylium, now I'll write the complete order. So after tropylium carbocations, now we can write triphenyl carbocation C6H5 thrice C plus. Then after triphenyl carbocation, you can go with diphenyl carbocation. So after diphenyl carbocation, then it is after diphenyl carbocation, tertiary butyl carbocation we write. Okay. So CH3 thrice C plus. This is tertiary butyl carbocation. And after tertiary butyl only, benzyl carbocation will come. Now after this benzyl carbocation, then allyl carbocation. After allyl carbocation, you can go with tertiary alkyl carbocation. So then secondary carbocation, primary carbocation, and after primary carbocation, so that will be methyl carbocation will come. Okay, methyl carbocation. And methyl carbocation, after the methyl carbocation, vinyl carbocation will be coming. CH2 double bond, CH plus. This is vinyl carbocation. And after vinyl carbocation, so this will be acetyl carbocation. This is acetyl carbocation. And after acetyl carbocation, phenyl carbocation, C6H5 plus. That means on benzene ring positive charge. Okay. So here this is vinyl. This is acetyl. And this is phenyl carbocation. Okay, this is the complete order of carbocations there. Okay, and whenever in benzyl carbocations, positive M group or positive I group is there, so that will increase the stability again. Okay, like in carbon free radicals. And whenever there is a minus M group or minus I group, that will decrease the stability of carbocation and carbon free radicals. Okay, so that is regarding carbocations. Next, after this carbocations, one more we discuss now. So that is carbanion we have. Yes, please.
Sir,
Sir.
benzyl, can you show, sir, how it will be more stable?
Benzyl is having resonance with benzene ring. Okay. Their positive charge and benzene ring, that pi bonds of benzene ring will be in conjugation. So when conjugation is there, what will come? Resonance will be coming now. Right?
Sir, can you show the structure, sir?
Benzene ring and CH2, man.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes, please. Tell
that
me.
first one, is it only for cyclopropane group or any cyclocompound, sir?
Any cyclo compounds are more stable than benzyl. Okay, that means that the cyclo compound must be having a cyclic compound like this, and over the cyclic compound C plus must be there. If it is like this, it is stable. Okay, so directly on the cyclo ring, if it is there, then it is less stable again. This is less stable arrangement. This is more stable arrangement. Okay, so in this case now there will be a chance
Yes.
of getting hyperconjugation and all. Okay, and here there is no chance. Okay, so that's why here this case is not possible and this case is more stable, right? On a cyclic ring, C plus must be attached to it. That can be stable. Right, so now coming to the carbanions now. In this carbanions, the reverse will come. The reverse in the sense like tertiary carbanions, secondary carbanions, primary carbanions, and methyl carbanion. If I consider all this, tertiary carbanion means like a R3 C minus. This is R2 CH minus. Then R CH2 minus. Then CH3 minus. If I consider these carbanions, it will be the stability order now. Okay. So why? Because here for R group is a positive inductive group. Okay. Alkyl group is a positive inductive group. So as the positive inductive effect increases, the negative charge on the carbon will be increasing. So when you have more charges, we already said no, that will be less stable. Ion will be less stable. So the charges should be minimized as much as possible. Then its stability will be more. Okay. So but here what is happening now? The negative charges are increasing due to the positive inductive effect. Okay. So in carbanions, the stability will be high when I have minus M group or minus I group, or simply saying electron withdrawing groups. Okay, electron withdrawing group increases stability of carbanions. Okay, that you can say. So when you are seeing the carbanion stability, this factor we have to consider, electron withdrawing group. Okay, whether I have electron withdrawing group or electron releasing group. If I am having electron releasing group, that decreases the stability. Electron withdrawing group increases the stability. And one more factor is resonance again. So resonance always increases the stability. Resonance increases stability. This is another factor. Okay, so whether it is a positive ion, negative ion, or free radical, whatever it is, always resonance increases the stability. More resonance, more stability. Right? These two factors we need to consider in it. So that is regarding primary, secondary, tertiary. And coming to the relative stabilities of carbanions. The relative stability of carbanions, if I consider, the relative stability will come like this. like a tertiary phenyl group, like C6H5 thrice C minus. Now here also resonance will come. Resonance now it is with benzene ring, that pi bonds of benzene ring, and negative charge will be in conjugation. So that will give the resonance structures. Then diphenyl C6H5 twice CH minus, that is diphenyl carbanion. Next, normal benzyl carbanion C6H5 CH2 minus. So then after benzyl carbanion, it is allyl carbanion you can consider CH2 double bond CH, CH2 minus. This is allyl carbanion. So after allyl carbanion, acetyl carbanion you can consider. Okay, acetyl carbanion. This is acetyl. So then vinyl carbanion CH2 double bond CH minus, vinyl carbanion. And after vinyl carbanion, okay, after vinyl carbanion, methyl carbanion will come, stability. After methyl carbanion, primary carbanion, that is CH3, CH2 minus. So after primary, it will be secondary, CH3 twice CH minus. And after secondary, it will be tertiary will come, CH3 thrice C minus. Okay, this is the stability order for these carbanions. Okay. So this is the relative stability of carbanions. And again, in carbanions also, there are some carbanions like this. So this carbanion, if I see, this is called cyclopentadienyl. Dienyl carbanion. Okay, so this carbanion is also aromatic carbanion. So that means it is highly stable again. Okay, because it is becoming aromatic, its stability will be high. And what is aromaticity and all that later on we'll discuss. Okay, but now you remember this. Cyclopentadienyl carbanion will be highly stable. Okay, highly stable, then all of those carbanions there, whichever is written there, when you compare with all of those, there it is still highly stable now. Okay, so now again benzyl carbanion is stable, we said, and benzyl carbanion will substitute the benzene rings with different groups, and we'll check out now. Okay, like in the previous case we have done. So now I'm taking benzyl carbanion. This is benzyl carbanion. So I'll keep again OCH3 on this benzene ring. Next, I'll keep methyl group on benzene ring. This is again benzyl carbanion. So this time I'm keeping methyl group here. Next, this time I don't keep anything over there. Okay, I'll keep it only benzyl carbanion. So nothing attached to it. So now this time I'll keep an electron withdrawing group. So the best electron withdrawing group is NO2. So I'm keeping this NO2 nitro group over there. Right. So now if I see the relative stabilities, already I told you, positive inductive groups or positive mesomeric groups decreases the stability of carbanions. Okay, minus M minus I groups will increase the stability. So here this one is positive M group, and this is positive I group, and here no effect is there, so no groups attached to the benzene ring. And when it comes to NO2, that is minus M. So that's why stability will be high in this case. Okay. So that is the relative stability of these ions. Okay, now. So this is how we'll discuss the stabilities of different reaction intermediates. Okay. Other than these three, we also have some more like a carbene, nitrene, and benzene. There are three more reaction intermediates we have: carbene, nitrene, benzene. These are the three different intermediates, reaction intermediates we are having. So in that intermediates also we'll discuss, but not now. Okay, so now I'll stop this class now. So in the next class, I will see that thing. Okay, right? So that's all for today. Thank you.